Hey, it's Kirsten here. We have a playlist on our Solutions Academy YouTube channel of ICF coaching and another playlist of demo coachings that meet PCC or above criteria. And I thought, since many of you really learn very well by seeing an example, that it might be a good idea to go through a couple of competences or competency related things and show them to you in action in publicly available coaching demo videos. I am very, very grateful for all the wonderful people and the wonderful coaches who put up coaching demos publicly available on YouTube. So I'm not going to show you negative examples, but I just want to show you good examples of a certain thing. So in this video, I want to show you partnering. What does partnering with a client look like in action? In many of the ICF core competencies, we read partners with a client too. And also in our solution focused and more social constructionist, narrative collaborative way of coaching, we know that partnering is very important. We coaches want to be decentered and influential. So we really want to partner with the client and customize our coaching to what the client needs, what the client wants. And without further ado, I want to go and show you some really, really good examples. First example I want to show you is from Invite Change, and this is Jan Berg. I hope I am pronouncing her name right. Here's one really nice example of partnering with a client. Jen has just created the coaching agreement with her client, and now here's what she says.
What's a place to begin exploring to find that trigger or that cue that you're looking for?
Is this just such a nice way to partner with your client by inviting them to choose the place where they want to start exploring? So, right after the coaching agreement, it's always a great place to hand the baton to your client and ask them, okay, so where would you like to start exploring? Or how would you like us to start? Here's the next example.
Ah. So do you want to explore that at all? The difference between giving and generosity with an agenda of taking care of as opposed to giving generosity from happy place?
Another great way to partner, offering your clients a choice. Would you like to explore this? And the client can say yes or no.
So I'm wondering if it would be effective to look at a situation and walk through it and like diagram it or dissect it, or whether it would be fun to have one in mind that is that style as opposed to just pure generosity joy, or what is a way that gives you good material to excavate?
Isn't it just so lovely how Jen is able to give the client really full choice? Jen has a couple of ideas. We could do this or we could do the other thing. And then she asked an open question. What would be the best way for you to excavate? The next one is from a pretty old video from ICF Ireland. And I'm not going to pronounce the coach's name because I'm definitely going to mess it up. Please, her last name is Harrington. And I will be posting the links to the full videos in the description box so you can give it a go to see the whole video. What is so lovely about the question that she's going to ask is that she offers the client to customize her support to exactly the client's needs. Have a look.
Yes.
So, in terms of us working together, how can I be of most use to you in getting to that end place that you want to get to? So, to come back then to my role, so
Yes.
now that you are going to give yourself permission to finish your thoughts, in what way am I, or do you want me to challenge you?
Isn't it great what Alva, yes, I looked it up. This is what YouTube says is the pronunciation of Alva Harrington's name. And please, Alva, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it lovely what Alva does here? In both instances, she asks the client not only what role she could play to be most helpful to her, but also in great detail. So, what is my role when I challenge you? How would you like to be challenged? She doesn't assume that her understanding of challenge is the same as the client's view of what challenging is. So, another really, really great example of partnering. Thank you for posting this. Now I want to move on to another coaching by an MCC from India, I presume. His name is Rajat, and I have a couple of really good examples of partnering from this video.
Um, so there are two pieces to this, right? One is the piece about you being comfortable with what you are doing till now, and the other piece is around, should you get into a structured process based on a need that you can identify. That's right. Where do you want to go first?
Rajat asks his client, so we have two pieces, A or B, and where do you want to move first? Where do you want to explore first? So giving the client clear ownership of the process. Wonderful example of partner.
Okay. Is it okay if I challenge you in this moment? Sure.
Obviously, asking the client for permission to go into this or any other direction, asking for permission whether you may challenge them or whether a direction that you want to take is something that the client is interested in, is also a very good way of partnering with your client. One thing I want to say before I end this video is that many times partnering comes in the form of closed questions or an either-or question. Would you like this or this? Would you like me to challenge you? Yes or no? The open forms of partnering questions are usually in the form of what would support you most now? Or what should my role be? Or what would serve you most in this situation? I hope I've been able to show you some good examples of partnering at PCC or MCC level. Please have a look at the full videos. I'm going to post the link in the description box below. Do subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss any of the other videos that we are producing. We always strive to be helpful. If you want us to look at certain aspects of coaching conversations in other people's videos that they so generously put on their YouTube channels, let us know in the comments below. And again, thank you so much, Jen and Iva and Rajat, for making available these beautiful sessions. And thank you, all the three clients, for being so open to have these sessions on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't be strangers. Subscribe, like, and maybe even come to one of our free meetups and exchange sessions that are available at www.solutionsacademy.com/registration. Free meetups among coaches, no strings attached, no sales pitch, just us trying to help each other out in becoming even better coaches than we already are. Bye-bye.